Hey everybody, it's me. I haven't done a video like this in a while, so I figured it's probably about time that I do, because I don't really give life updates on this channel very often. It's mostly on my Instagram for the most part. So yeah, no, I just wanted to kind of update everybody on what's going on. If you don't really follow me very much, my name is Memory Sound, or that's my artist name, of course. It's not what my parents named me or anything, but I make ambient music for the most part, and every once in a while I like pepper in a little extra genre, some other kind of genre on there. But for the most part, I'm ambient. That's what I gravitate towards. That's what I listen to pretty much like every day. I listen to ambient music. So basically, yeah, it's just what I like to make. So since last year, my subscribers have doubled since the last time I made one of these videos. I've gone from 100 to 300 subscribers. So like, thanks to everybody for being here, for subscribing to the channel, and also for supporting my music. Because speaking of that, one of the big updates is that I did come out with an album last year called Color of Sunshine, and the label, it's an ambient label called Mystery Circles that hosted the album. It was really amazing for putting my album on their label and taking a chance on my music, being that it was my first album. And I'm really thankful to them for doing that. If you haven't checked out Mystery Circles, please do. There's such a good label. It's actually got a lot of amazing artists on there. What's kind of interesting is I listened to a lot of the artists on the label already. So it's really an honor to be on the label with some of those artists that I listened to before, all this. So yeah, just a great honor. And I'm working on a second album now for a label in Australia called Perceptual Tapes. They're actually really new. They only have about, I think, like 6 tapes out right now with different ambient artists, but they're also ambient almost primarily, as far as I know. And they came to me and just said, hey, could you write an album for our label? And I was like, yeah, of course. So working on that and another album for Mystery Circles, of course, my home label. I'm going to make another album for them. I'm just going to continue writing music for as long as possible, really. So yeah, that's kind of like my big updates is like, I've actually got music that I can like tell people to look me up on Spotify now, which is just a trip to me, that, people can just like type in Memory Sound on Spotify and like, boom, there I am. I just want to thank everybody for streaming my music, for supporting me on Bandcamp. If anyone here has been on my Bandcamp and checked out my music there. We also just recently did, I almost forgot to mention, we also did a very limited tape run with Mystery Circles, which is extremely exciting because it was originally supposed to be a digital only album. So the fact that they gave me a chance to put it on physical media is incredible. I'm so excited about it. It comes out next month, but it sold out during the pre-order. So I was like, wow, that's just amazing. It was a very small run. 10 of those tapes are going to Tobira Records in Japan. So that still trips me out that people are going to be listening to my music all over the world on physical tape. That's crazy to me, but I'm very excited about it. Let's see, some other life updates. Obviously you watch this channel, and I got some new synthesizers that you've already seen. So I've got the Moog Matriarch. It has become like an integral part of my workflow in creating loops and just creating sounds in general. I've really kind of melded with it, and like if I can think of a sound that I want to make, I can probably like sit down at the Matriarch and at some point I'm gonna have that sound, hopefully, or at least like a Moog version of it. I've also really gravitated towards using the Vermona Monolancet 15 for bass, which is kind of like a single voice version of the Vermona Performer MK2. So I really wanted that Performer sound but I don't know if I was really willing to throw down for that Performer price. Eventually, though, it's like one of my dream synthesizers to get the Vermona Performer, because it's like 4 of those voices like crammed into one big box, and it can, all the oscillators work together in like a really beautiful way. So it will be mine one day, but we'll see. Anyway, I think the next foray into synthesizers for me is probably Eurorack, which is, like a slippery slope. It's like the fabled rabbit hole that everybody falls into eventually. And so I'm a little nervous about that. Like, will it ever be enough? Will I ever have enough modules? Will I end up being one of those guys with a giant wall of Eurorack modules? Probably not, just because I don't have infinite money. But yeah. Anyway, other than that, just been really, really interested in learning how to play guitar and piano. So I've been practicing that. I'm not anywhere close to finishing my studies yet, but I'm learning how to play guitar from a book called Guitar for Dummies. So it actually is working. It's working really well. So I guess I'm a dummy. So, but hey, whatever it takes. I've got my little Trainer acoustic guitar back here on the wall, and then I've got a Fender Strat right there that I've been practicing on. And also my dad gave me a guitar that I think it's called an Oscar Schmidt guitar, and I'm about to restring it, and it's like an electric acoustic, so I'm gonna start playing that one too, now that I'm learning some chords and everything. So you'll definitely hear some guitar popping up in some of my tracks. And I would love to get like a real piano, like just to put right back here behind me on this empty wall over here, or basically empty on the other side of the room over here. But yeah, I don't know if I can convince anyone to help me move a piano that I just like randomly get off of Facebook Marketplace on a whim, because they're like, I think 800 pounds or something like that. I'm gonna need a whole gang. So we'll see. I don't think that's happening. I'll just use samples, continue to use samples. So, but yeah, other than that, nothing really else has been going on other than just work. I'm really in a also like a media consumption phase right now. Even though I'm writing music for the next album, I've been like watching a lot of movies, listening to a lot of other artists, ambient, alt rock, all kinds of stuff, and then just movies, playing video games, and I'd really like to do a video game soundtrack one day. So I'll just say that's like studying, for that. No, not really. I just like to come home and veg out and play video games on the computer. It's just fun. But yeah, I would love to eventually one day do a video game soundtrack for like an indie game or something like that. I think it'd be so cool. So one of these days, maybe. But other than that, no, I just want to say thanks again for anyone who's supported my music, supported my channel here. Obviously, I've got a lot of new subscribers, so thank you all for being here. I appreciate that. And yeah, until maybe I'll start making these videos like once a year, doing like life updates or something like that. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, thank you all.